Hello everyone, I am Dr. Prabjit Singh, MD Anatomy. So in this video, we'll talk about the Bateson's plexus. So Bateson's plexus is one such topic जो कि आजकल किसी anatomy की book में नहीं दिया हुआ है, but yes, old books में it is there, and even my HOD he gave me उनके ज़माने की book, उसमें Bateson's plexus था, and he asked me to prepare it from there for the exam, and this question came in my MD final exam, I remember. So we're going to talk about the Bateson's plexus in this video. So what is Bateson's plexus? It is, definition, it is valveless plexus of veins which run parallel to vertebral column. That is Bateson's plexus. Now let us draw its diagram on the next page. So this is the body of the vertebra, this is the vertebral canal, and this is the vertebral arch. So the Bateson's plexus, it consists of three parts: the epidural, external venous, and venous plexus around body. So we will draw all these three parts now. So over here you have the epidural venous plexus. Then over here you have the venous plexus that is related to the body, and the one that I'm drawing in red is basically your external venous plexus. The external venous plexus is divided into two parts, the anterior and posterior. So that is about the various parts of the Bateson's plexus. Now we'll talk about each part in detail. The first is epidural plexus. Epidural plexus consists of two parts, or you can say two components. So these components are basically receiving the venous blood from the body, and it is itself draining the contents of vertebral canal. Two parts. It is, and each part receives two veins draining the contents of vertebral canal, as well as the venous plexus along body of vertebra drains into it. Okay, and it itself drains into segmental veins. What are the segmental veins? It is the posterior intercostal vein, lumbar veins, sacral veins. These are the segmental veins. Now the next is venous plexus along body. It drains the body of vertebra and it itself drains into the external venous plexus and epidural plexus. It itself drains into it. Now you have the external venous plexus. The external venous plexus, it consists of two parts, the anterior and posterior. As we have seen, the anterior is the part that is basically draining the body, and the posterior is the part that is basically draining the vertebral arch. So it drains the body and it drains the vertebral arch, and it itself drains into the segmental veins. So now we are going to talk about its connections with the external environment, but prior to that you also need to know about one important aspect of this plexus. And yes, one important thing, these two parts are known as prelaminar and post segmental. Sorry, not post segmental but post central. Now let us learn about the suboccipital component. Superiorly, the venous plexus receives the veins of scalp. So from the scalp you have one vein. The name of that vein is occipital vein. So you have the scalp drains into occipital vein drains into suboccipital venous plexus, that is also the component of Bateson's plexus. Now let us talk about the communications. So superiorly and inferiorly it communicates. Superiorly it communicates with intracranial sinuses, and inferiorly it communicates with portal vein, IVC, and your sacral veins or the pelvic veins. So these are the inferior communications. Now we know that the Bateson's plexus play a role in the spread of cancer cells to the brain. Why? Clinical note: it is valveless plexus, therefore blood or cancer cells can flow in retrograde direction also. So this leads to spread of cancer to brain. Spread of cancer to brain. So what all cancers can spread to brain? Cancers which can spread to brain. The first is your prostate, the another is breast, and the third is kidney. These three cancers can spread to brain. So that's all about the Bateson's plexus. I hope you are enjoying the video. Don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe with your colleagues, with your seniors, juniors. Bye-bye.